Busy weekend. We got a lot of orders on Thrift Row. I appreciate you guys. I have to take these 3 bags plus these boxes to the post office. This is the donation box. And then of course, this right here, these lovely piles of clothes are all pieces that I got this weekend at the flea market that I need to post to Thrift Row for sale. I got a lot of heat for some pretty good deals. So needless to say, the flea market was a success.
In the stars, leave us bro in the stars, relevant foreign cars, out the mall with the Benz, Smithy 8 on the dust, look, home so the tank, in the corner, run it up.
I haven't been recording, but I got this bag that I've been buying. I pulled up, it says 5 for 20, but we worked out a deal where he's actually gonna give me the whole bin for free. So, yo, thank you.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty funny. What's your Instagram?
Old boy vintage.
Okay, I just had someone give me a whole bin of clothes for free, and I'm really happy about it.
Since you got free stuff, now you can buy ours.
Or get more free stuff.
I don't think I have any free stuff for you.
Is this pile set at a certain price?
$5 each.
Okay, and then what do you guys have on the Stussy?
I was even looking to trade, but this one was 100 and that one is 70.
Super good $5 pile, and then hopefully we can work out something for the Stussy tee later. Thank you. Fun fact, she's actually from Seattle too. What's your name?
I'm from Seattle. I'm Cece.
Gang right here. I've been waiting on you now.
This fool literally will not stop fucking buying.
This guy's been complaining for like 30 minutes about going to breakfast, and I get done. I've been waiting for him for like 15 minutes now. Oh, did you sell that Stussy?
Oh, it should be in there, bro. Bro, if you don't fucking hurry up, I swear to God.
He's
just
so
sit on the
hungry.
ground and just be like, no!
Would you do 60 for it?
Yeah.
Dude, this one's honestly way better than the one I sold. I could do 80 on it. I'm literally waiting for you.
He's so mad.
Oh, let's go.
Demolished. Just bought a banger off this guy.
Finally happy again. We ate. I got some drink.
I'll show you guys the banger that I got from him later. Definitely a personal. The statistic on the back, I'm the 1 out of 10. All black. Did you sell the Stussy yet?
Right here. I have a few people ask for it actually, but it's here, man.
60.
60? Take something from the $10 rag. I got you for 5. I can do 80, bro. Just because I sold the other one.
Yeah.
Give me a 70.
Could not agree on a price. I still got it, so we did agree on a price. It's not a price I wanted to pay.
She want my set up with mine. When the laundry get done, take my shirt, throw it on, and then she call. Said she lonely all the time, wanna hang around you, can't be my dogs.
All right, the final cop for the day. Bye, Zach. Later.
What's good? I mean, you know, we in here.
I'm saying goodbye.
Gotta do my job every time they hit my phone, nigga. Bitch, I'm outside with them thugs, and I'm not alone. Gotta keep it on in the 580 with a blind baby in her hair long. She think I'm crazy, have my shooter slap at his eardrums, nigga.
I did get some items from the flea market. More importantly, I would like to discuss some of my recent pickups that are vintage pickups, maybe vintage pickups for spring, summer. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video yet, to be honest. Now, I wanted to make this video because I actually have quite a few recent vintage pickups that I've decided to add to my personal collection. The first one is the one that I am wearing. This is actually the tee that I got off Cam. I mentioned this in the video that I bought a banger off of him, and this was it. It's a Pearl Jam tee. As you can see, it features this young child deciding whether to play with crayons or the gun, and then it says choices. On the back, it says 9 out of 10 kids prefer crayons to guns. I am not sure if this statistic is statistically accurate, but I'm just gonna take their word for it. The overall fit is nice. It's got a nice fade to it. I did pay about $140 for this piece. I really like these little bleach stains on the front. It almost looks like they were meant to be there, and I'm glad to have it in the collection. They make good music. In fact, you've probably heard their music, even if you are not familiar with them. Maybe this. The reason that I wanted to add this shirt to the collection is because Pearl Jam is from Seattle, Washington. Now, I also got an Aerosmith t-shirt. I have another t-shirt from Aerosmith. It's early 2000s tour tee that has some artwork from Hajime Sorayama. I posted pictures of that on my Instagram. I primarily got that tee because it had artwork from Hajime Sorayama. In fact, I even have that same artwork on a skateboard or deck that I have on my wall. That tee and this tee are both really sick Aerosmith t-shirts. That's not really my favorite era of Aerosmith. I would say like Get a Grip and really anything before that. You have this really sick graphic on the front and back, really nice fade, single stitch of course. On one of my favorite vintage tees, the soft tee. I think I paid about 80 bucks for the Aerosmith tee. Then I picked up this Stussy t-shirt. Now this one, oh man, this is literally perfect. Beautiful faded Stussy tee. You can see the original color by looking at the threads. You have a little mullet hit right here that says Stussy Supreme Quality. Then you have this beautiful back hit right here as well. Single stitch and on this absolutely gorgeous USA made Stussy tag. The fit of this tee is perfect, mandatory for the collection. I paid a little bit more than what I would have liked. I paid $70 for this t-shirt, which is still a pretty good deal. If I was to sell it, I'd probably sell it for right around there. Either way, insane piece. I love the wash on this and I had to add this to the collection. It kind of reminds me of some of the old Sturgis tees that I have. The wash, the overall design and look. I feel like I would wear those two tees with similar styled outfits. I got another Stussy tee. As you guys know, I love Stussy. It's one of my favorite brands. It's also basically the forefather of streetwear. This one I actually found on Grailed. I think I paid 55 bucks for this one, but you have this Stussy graffiti hit on the front. It's on this Kelly green color. Beautiful USA made Stussy tag. And just because of that Stussy graffiti hit on the front, I had to get this one. Thankfully, it does fit. Single stitch, of course. That graphic is just so sick. I would love to see this on like a faded gray t-shirt. I wonder if I could just strip the color. Now I discussed this in the last video when I found the vintage blind tee on the Toltex tag that had the OG blind logo designed by Mark Gonzalez. And I said I wanted to keep it, but the only reason I was considering selling it, which I did, was because I previously purchased a blind tee that I like a little bit better. That's this one right here. And some of you guys may feel like this logo feels somewhat familiar. It's actually from Powell Peralta. However, instead of that skeleton ripping through, you have the Blind Grim Reaper, which I think is kind of dope. Fun fact, when I was in middle school, home ec specifically, me and my homie Zach used to draw characters such as this or characters from World Industries. He was way filthier than me and my drawings were trash. I kind of like how that blue and red pop on that like army or olive green. On a Toltex, I will say their tees usually do fit a little bit bigger, so this is a size large. Normally, if I get a size large on like a vintage tee from the 90s, it will have somewhat shrunk to be like a medium to large. This is like a large to XL. Speaking of skateboard clothing, whatever, we have a couple pieces from Bitch Skateboards. Some of you guys may or may not be familiar with this brand. Bitch Skateboards is a brand that was kind of started as a parody to Girl Skateboards. From my very limited understanding, Girl Skateboards was essentially comprised of people who left World Industries, and Steve's brother Sal, I guess out of spite, created Bitch Skateboards. And so if you look at the character, you have the same Girl Skateboards logo, and then you have a stick figure dude pointing a gun at her and it says bitch. This right here is just like an old faded crew neck and it's got the little embroidered logo right there on the chesticle. Then you have this one. This one's actually really dope because you have the contrast collar, and then if you look at the threading, it looks like the sweatshirt was originally the same gray as the gray in this collar, but over time it looks like it's faded. You have this gradient logo going down the left titty. Also, this had some pilling. You guys want to get rid of pilling, which is pretty common for some of these older pieces. Get yourself a D-pillar. Now you can use a razor. You guys see that right there? All gone. And then I got the single stitch Bitch Skateboards tee. Just has a little B embroidered in the center. The colorway on this thing is sick. It's like this faded slate blue. A little bit longer than I would have hoped, but I love this kind of faded, washed blue, almost gray. I've said this before, I grew up BMXing, so I liked a lot of brands like Scavenger, FBM, UGP, brands that were more specific to BMX. But there weren't really any cool BMX stores locally that I could buy that stuff from, and being that I was always with skaters, I would often wear like skate brands. At the time, I'd get most of my stuff from Northwest Snowboards, 35th Ave, even Zoomies, because there was an era where Zoomies was not considered just some mall core store like it is now. I remember going to Zoomies and sitting on the couch and playing video games in the middle of the mall. Like, I thought that was so sick. It was just easier because then I didn't have to order it through Dan's Comp. And I always admired skateboarding. So I remember as a kid, I used to want to get a deck. I didn't have any money, so I never did, but I wanted a pink girl deck. I just always thought the logo was super clean. Anyways, another brand that I grew up really fond of, Shortys skateboards. One piece that I have that a lot of people seem to love is this Shortys tee that I've taken a couple pictures in. Fun fact, when I posted this, I actually got a follow from Shortys on Instagram. The old teenage me was low-key fanning out. I was like super stoked to actually get a follow from this brand that I've admired for so long. This piece I may or may not wear because I really do not want to have to give someone my autobiography every single time I wear a hoodie. Maybe I guess I could just lie and tell them that, yeah, I'm a super sick skateboarder. If I do end up selling this, of course, just like everything else, it will be sold on Thrift Row. I'm currently debating whether I would like to sell these. This is from the personal Strawberry Bicycles. I kind of want to keep this because the homie Kai started his brand Strawberry. Then this, I don't know what it's from, but this is so sick. I just like this clean little front hip. I feel like this is one of those tees that is probably nothing, but if it had a little streetwear brand printed on the back of the neck right there, people would be going crazy for it. But yeah, overall the flea market was a success. Yeah, I also got some items that I will be selling on Thrift Row. Gorgeous single stitch Michael Jordan tee. Then you have this little repair job. It looks like someone got shanked in the belly. I also got 2 3D emblems. I got this one for $35, which is a steal. Then I got this one right here. If you ain't the lead dog, the scenery never changes. I'm not quite sure what that means. We were philosophizing on what that could mean, but I'm pretty sure it just means that the ones in the back of the pack are just looking at the lead dog's ass. Maybe, I don't know. Nice little wraparound crew neck as well. I love these wraparound pieces, you guys know. Vintage Guess bootleg, little vintage Nokia sweater with the blue embroidery. These old 90s Nike tees are pretty dope. Beautiful color with the Nike check. A bunch of other pieces I'm not gonna go over because it would take forever. That DVS tee that you guys see hanging, that one's sick. DVS shoes are some of the most durable shoes I've ever worn, or at least they were back when I was riding bikes. Now, after the flea market, I did go to the thrift store. I did not record because sometimes I just want to dig in peace and not have to worry about pulling out my camera. That being said, it is the start of a new week. So now I'm gonna take you guys to the thrift store. Okay, the weather is bipolar. I swear it was just sunny outside. Now it is pouring rain. We're at the bins. I gotta get inside. Not too much this early in the morning. Got this little vintage Tacoma Fire Department piece. I just like the big logo on the back. This piece was actually a gift from the homie right here. Nice little Toltex blank, definitely thrashed. You know me, I really do not care about holes. I do not mind looking homeless. Used to actually be homeless, so we're all good. We got a little thrashing right there. I'm gonna try to repair later on. Beautiful colorway and one of my favorite blanks. I love Toltex, especially when I find the hoodies and crew necks. I feel like I find those a lot less often than the Toltex tees. Look at the fade and the distressing on that beauty right there. So the thrift gods originally pump faked me. I got this and I was thinking it was old. I thought I saw that it was single, but it is not. It is 2012 and it is thrashed. I got a couple things. This is all Mickey Mouse joint. Beautiful little jerseys, USA made, vintage quarter zip. But most importantly, in return for them pump faking me with that Led Zeppelin, I did find this absolutely gorgeous Grateful Dead Fruit of the Loom long sleeve, USA made, single stitch on the bottom. In pretty decent condition actually. I don't see any crazy distressings or bullet holes. I appreciate the thrift gods for blessing me after the terrible pump fake. But yeah, pretty good morning. Ready my pickups? You're a hater. How does it feel to know that I'm officially better at thrifting than you again? Yeah, you don't have that. Oh, you definitely don't have this. Yeah, you wouldn't have found that.
I definitely would have.
What band is that?
Walking Dead. What did you tell me? You said something, Dad.
Grateful Dead. Okay, this is your last chance. I need something good today. Anyways, hopefully find some heat. Well, hopefully she finds some heat. Yes, sir. Bring them out, bring them out. This is why you don't stop picking early. Even when you don't think you found nothing, all of us stopped. She did not. And yeah, little white tag, Nike jacket, 90s joint. Nice. Still not a Grateful Dead, but it's a nice piece. So anyways, we are back. Here's Yasmin. Since I got some personal pieces, I'm going to sell some personal pieces. Hopefully today, maybe tomorrow, sometime shortly after this video is posted, I will do a new post on Thrift Row where I will be selling a lot of the stuff that I got from the flea market, and soon I will be selling these pieces from my personal collection. Anytime I add something to the collection, I'm trying to take something away because I'm trying not to hoard anymore. That being said, I did get a couple other personal essentials. I got this Toltex hoodie that you guys saw. It's a little short, a little thrashed. There's some repair that is needed, so it's going to go in my repair pile. Then in Portland, when I was thrifting, I got this right here, a little white tag Nike, beautiful little back embroidery. Yasmin found this white tag Nike joint with the little blue on blue tonal Nike check. I did not even notice it, but look at that big check on the back. However, she did not find this absolute gorgeous.
I would have found it.
Nah, you wouldn't have. Anyways, 1991 Grateful Dead. These are some of the key finds. Obviously, this isn't just like a trip to the thrift. Those Nike windbreakers and this will be posted on Thrift Row. This one I'm gonna hold on to for a little bit. If you are interested, just keep watching the website. Follow the Instagram. The Starlight, no, not the Starlife. That's my Instagram. The Starlife, THESTARLIFE is an Instagram you can follow, but make sure you follow Thrift Row, THRIFTROW. The website and the Instagram will be in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'm trying to make these a little bit shorter, so I'm not gonna have this outro be too long. Yeah. What should they do? Like right now, if someone's watching the video,
Oh,
Okay, we're gonna-
I don't know. You should follow.
No.
What?
The like button.
The like button.
Like
You
the
should
video.
You should like and subscribe.
I love you guys. As always, I appreciate you from the top and bottom of my heart. Keep living the star life. Peace.
Star like Chris say shooting on Mexico. These stars been ran through, goddamn it.
And my brother is that guy. You feel me? Jacob,
That guy.